JayBratt, welcome back to the channel, and today our friends at AMVR have sent us a VR silicone cover mask for your Oculus Rift S. Now this is similar to the face cover that we reviewed a while back, except this one does all your padding on your Rift S. That's the 3 pads. We got some books and crap, we won't need those. So basically, if you're sick of your pads soaking up sweat on you, these are supposed to cover them completely with silicone. It looks like these actually go all the way around and attach in where they clip in. The face one, I guess, would be the only one that doesn't actually attach clip in, but it looks like it does wrap all the way around them. So let me grab my Rift and let's try attaching these and see how these feel and look. So this will be interesting to see how these actually work because I have aftermarket pads on mine. So I may have to switch back to my original pads just to get these on because my aftermarket pads might be a little too thick. So you would take your pad off and then this would cover it. Even with these aftermarket thicker pads, I feel like they're actually reaching over. And then you'd hook each of these hooks over like so. Now I didn't realize these actually have holes like this and they actually go all the way around. I thought these were just gonna be covers. I actually feel a lot more confident in the ability of these now seeing this because I feel like your clips are actually going back on. This thing should really stay in place. If nothing else, I will say I like that that adds some color to it right there. Feels good on it. It's not super tight. Again, I am using aftermarket pads. They're not quite like the same ones. My forehead pad is the original stock pad and it is getting pretty worse for the wear. So like it's getting a little banged up around the edges. So this might actually be a really good one for that. Which way is which? I'm guessing this is the right way. It doesn't seem to be feeling very good that way. So there's no clear marker on top how to flip it because like the back, it says AMVR on it. This one doesn't seem to have any actual, oh, there it is. Okay, there is a label. Instead of being in the center like I expected, it's off to the side. So you find that label, that helps you line up which way this should go. Boy, it feels a lot nicer on your skin than the original padding does. It's a little bit more resistant with the silicone. You have to work it in a little bit harder just because it's adding a little of extra thickness. But you just kind of wiggle it in there and it does seem to go in and stay. Okay, then that is in there and covered. 2 out of 3. It actually feels pretty nice so far. And I really like that it adds some color to it, honestly. It kind of looks cool, I think. So now this one, I'm gonna take this off just because I feel like that'll probably make it easier. This is an aftermarket. This is also from AMVR. This is an aftermarket one. It's made out of a more pleather type material. It doesn't absorb the sweat as bad as the stock one. In all honesty, I can tell you right now, I probably will not stick with this one. I like the face pad on this AMVR. I like the way it feels and it doesn't absorb sweat. So there's really no need for this aside from if you like the blue aesthetic. But I just have a feeling it's not gonna stay on super well. Yeah, especially with the size of this one. What I would love to see from them is if they wanted to make one like this, like they did the other ones, have it wrap all the way around these hooks, so then you wouldn't have to worry about this coming off. Because I can tell you right now, even if this is on in game and I'm moving and the headset's shaking, I'm gonna work this thing off. Personally, I'm not gonna use this piece. I'm not even gonna, I'd have to go get the original padding back out and switch it. This padding is way better than I have from AMVR, this face pad. I wish they would sell these 2 covers just to cover your original padding, and then this piece that they made maybe in the same color as those, but like this, because this I feel like right here is gonna be the perfect and ultimate setup for active games and stuff. There's no need for this, and this isn't gonna hang on super well because it doesn't reach over your clips. So for me, I'm not gonna use that piece. But I will be keeping these 2 pieces on as I really like the look and the feel, and I like that it's gonna stop all that sweat from absorbing on my forehead pad so bad as it has been. So basically we have a hybrid of 2 AMVR products here. We have their aftermarket face pad fascia cover. We have their back of the head pad cover. And then we have the original Rift padding up here because it's nice and thin with their silicone cover here. So this is now the new look of my headset and it feels good. The silicone adds a little bit of stiffness to the padding up here. It just adds a little more thickness, which I don't mind at all. I definitely feel like the face one would have been a mistake. That's my thoughts. Is it worth it? I'd say the price is still worth it for these 2, especially if you want to go red or blue and add some color to your headset. I think that's really cool. I think it feels really nice. It's not going to absorb sweat. I would say get these if you have the original padding for the Rift for sure to cover those up because they are terrible about absorbing sweat. And then if AMVR starts to sell this one by itself, I would get this one and these 2. But for now, you have to buy these in a 3-pack and these in a 3-pack. So it's kind of not worth it because you're gonna end up with extra pieces you don't need. But I definitely think this right here is the way to go now. I like this. This is really good. Feels good. It's gonna stop absorbing sweat. Headset still gets nice and close to my face. I'm really happy with that right there. My thoughts, let me know what you think in the comments. If you have played around with these, if you like them or not. I really like, again, that these actually wrap all the way around the clasps in the back. I think that's really smart, and more pads should do that because then they don't get everywhere. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you in another reality.
I want to say the biggest thank you to those of you who have become channel members and any of you who have ever been patrons of ours. Gallium VR, Chris Deputy, Legacy VR, Bagel, and a Fissy King Sloth, our current channel members. Our patrons, K27, Rocket Sauce 28, K Panda K, Fred Nepatebo, Ege Karatosh, Maddie's, Gallium VR, Orange VR, and Mr. Dodojo. Thank you so much, everyone, for supporting the channel.